Ну что, всем еще раз привет, доброго времени суток всем, дорогие друзья. Мы вновь встретились с вами на экранах. И сейчас я сижу рядом с человеком, который принимал непосредственное участие в игре команды Fnatic. Да, член команды Fnatic n0tail. И мы сейчас у него спросим буквально парочку, ну, не думаю, может быть, даже не парочку, может быть, даже много вопросов. Просто по поводу того, вообще, как относится команда к играм, как вообще проходят, возможно, тренировки, возможно, что влияет на их успех, почему они порой выступают просто как-то нереально, а порой могут также нереально, только в негативную сторону выступать. Ладно, so, hello. How are you after this game?
I'm great, thank you. Very great.
Yeah, you just beat Navi 3-0, and yesterday you had a hard fight against Alliance. So, who was better, Navi or Alliance?
I think Alliance was more comfortable going in today. Navi, I'm not sure that they had a good plan to and I don't think they expected what we were gonna do. Navi, with the ench bans every time, and so on. So I think now, I mean, Alliance knows us a bit better than Navi, but we also know Alliance a bit better. So I would still say that Alliance was more prepared for this best of three we had yesterday.
All teams have at least 3 Midas. How do you think? Do Valve need to fix this item, or it's not so powerful as everything thought?
I think if teams know when to make Midas, it's a very boring game, because you go get a lead and then you start using Midas, start making Midases, and your lead is gonna increase. And it's a safer way to win instead of go fight, because if you don't find them when you want to fight and you're stronger than them and they get Midas and they're lucky or good or whatever, and you don't fight them and they get more gold and XP than you, then they're gonna turn the game. So being ahead, a safe way to win is spam Midas, and it's boring. I don't like it.
Yeah, and Navi did the same thing, because at the beginning of this tournament, Team Navi didn't made Midases at all. And after games with Liquid, the third game, I guess, with Liquid, they had about 3 or 4 Midases, because Liquid were so good with this item, because they really was growth their advance at gold really fast because of this item. Ну что, друзья, что у вас еще такого интересно спросить у n0tail? Нет, я думаю, мы сейчас еще у него что-то выясним. You said that team could disband if results would be not so great, but last time your games are awesome. So what made these games so awesome? Are you preparing something special? Do you have training base, or you're training from home?
I think we're just really good in this patch. I think we're getting the right ideas, and I think that we all like to play this more aggressive. You get a lot of gold and XP to work with. That means you can do more. Like, every kill becomes more possible, and we really like to go kill. And I think this patch favors us a lot. And there's some other stuff you can do, but in general, I just think we caught on to the patch really well. And it's nothing special about training. We practice as good as we can, and then we try to understand the game and what's the best way to do it.
Yeah, Dota since last patch goes more fast, but your team is famous because of turtle playing, and you became so aggressive team from last few months, I guess. Yeah, and is this all because of this patch? Because the game is going to be faster.
I think we like to play different kind of games sometimes. We still do the rat Dota, and it can work. And but even when we do that, we still want to get the kills that they give us. So I wouldn't say that we just aim for turtle. I don't think that's good. I think you're going to be a bad team if that's the only thing you aim for. But you need to have a balance. Like, you need to know what you're doing. Like, if you go for the split push, you need to do that good, and you need to be experienced with it and not get caught off. And if you do the fighting, you need to have good synergy, good heroes, and know what to do, and don't get split pushed yourself. That's the thing. There's different ways to play the game.
Yeah, because a lot of Russian and Ukrainian viewers was blaming your team because of your some kind of the red Dota, yeah, because of this split pushing with tiny Wisp, but it's normal, it's Dota, you can do this, why you should not to do this? And it's stupid, I guess, because you have so many possibilities to win the game, not to fight 5 versus 5 and beat faces of your opponent team, but you can really split push, and Alliance at the international showed it really well against Navi in the last game. So what do you think? Do you you told that you need to find some balance between these strategies, and what is your advice to beginners teams at this point?
I think you're gonna start off playing, and you're just gonna lose a lot of times, and then you're gonna realize what's good and what works against what you think is good. Because you suddenly lose to Fury and Weaver, like Weaver gets Lincolns, Deso, Fury just spams ulti, gets Necrobook, and they're gonna go in from each side of the map. Yes. And then you need to think, well, what can you do to work against this? And like then you either counter that, you can't just pick it, or you just pick it, and then enemies will show you what can work against that. Yes. Like you can lose with this, and then you need to see why you lost and why they won. Like you're just gonna go into games, you're gonna play, you're gonna win or lose, and you're gonna see, like you learn more from losing.
Yes.
So when you lose, you just gotta take as much in as possible, learn as much as possible, and go next game.
Yeah, so it's all about practice, I guess, yeah, experience, and yeah, and more and more games, playing, trying different strategies, and yeah, I agree with you, because if you don't know how to beat some kind of heroes, you just need to pick it and see what enemy will do against you. Yes, and find these weakest things of your hero. So you will have a game against Alliance or Liquid. Yes, and you
or
Navi, yeah, you know, because they didn't lose at all. Yeah, just a loser bracket. So you won Alliance at group stage 2-0. Yes, 2-1. You won the Navi at the group stage, and you lost to Liquid. So what's the problem? Why did you?
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, Dreamleague. Yeah, 2-0 both, and you lost to Liquid. All 2-2. Yes.
I think it has a lot to do with they play really good online. I think that they overthink when they come to LAN. They start switching roles, like Balba usually plays really good mid, but then on LAN, Balba goes short. And TC mid, and like, what the fuck? So I think it has a lot to do with them being more comfortable online. I'm not gonna blame this on servers, but servers matters a lot for some teams. Navi does not perform well on US East. We do not perform well on US East, and Liquid performs well online. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but this is LAN, and at MLG they were, I guess, and at the Dreamleague they are showing, really good results. So, how do you think this role switching, is it good or is it a bad thing?
I think it's generally a really bad thing. We try to avoid it every time we can. If there's no other way around it, you might want to go for it, but they do it very often when they come to LAN and switch up roles, and I think that's really bad.
Yeah, but I don't know. But this could make some advantage to other teams, because Liquid cannot show what they're gonna do after picks. You don't know the lanes, you don't know the standings of heroes, who you need to place to this lane or that lane or that lane. Is it difficult, or it doesn't matter at all?
That's one thing. Like, if you're able to play different roles, like DK does that very often. Mushi and Burning can easily just switch, and like you never know what DK will do. That's one good thing for a team, to have surprise factor. But what happens sometimes is that if you have an inexperienced mid player, he will just give first blood because he's not used to the lane, and the other guy will free farm and crush you, like, because of lack of experience in that lane. So that's the risk of doing it. Some teams do it better than others, but in general I would say that DK will do better with Mushi mid and Burning short, and Liquid will do better with Balba mid and TC on tri lane, and that's just generally how it is for teams. And Dendi, like Navi will do best with Dendi mid, Havost farming tri lane and Funnig off lane. Like that's the roles and that's the games they're used to.
Yeah, so you think that really experienced players at the same roles are more, makes more profit for team than the players that are more universal, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, so, well, thank you for the small interview, we need to go, and it was n0tail, не хвост. И их завтра ожидает игра либо против Нави, либо против Liquid, либо против Альянс. В общем, у нас еще сегодня будет одна Best of 5 серия. Совсем скоро. С вами был Каспер. И some few words for sponsors or fans.
Yes, shout out to everyone here at Dreamleague for making this possible. Shout out to you guys for interviewing me. Shout out to all my sponsors and my team, of course. And shout out to Havost. I love the guy. I'm yes, Havost.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Увидимся совсем скоро.